days it's hard to get a single person with whom we can like we have a healthy conversation, we can make a
Absolutely.
healthy conversation. So it's very hard, like people, I don't know, like people are so these days they are so extrovert, and they are like they are full of. Sunil, my name is Priyanka Raghuwanshi, and I am from India, Madhya Pradesh. I was born and raised there, and right now I'm in Singapore. My husband, he is a software engineer in Singapore, so that's why we are here, and we have been living here for 2 years because of his job only. And about my education, I did MBA in finance, and after my MBA, I worked as a financial analyst for 2 years in Mumbai. And after that, we plan to move Singapore. And after moving to Singapore, I did trading for a year. And after that, I tried it. I decided to left it, and I started my YouTube channel. And my name of my YouTube channel is English by Priyanka Raghuvanshi. And like the purpose of starting my YouTube channel is to improve my communication skills.
I am vague about it. I don't know these people. I rarely talk to anyone. Earlier, I used to stand in my street. I used to gossip with my friends. So these days, I have so many things. So I really don't have time to know.
So,
But
so
whenever,
you are planning to leave this place?
yes, once I succeed or once I feel okay, because leaving your own place or going to somewhere else, it needs
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
very
money. It is easier
lot
said
of
than
money,
done.
and you are going to leave everything behind you, like your friends, relatives, and all.
Everything. And if I'm living here, I would like to go to a place which is better than this place. For
Yeah,
that betterment, for that better place, I have to spend a lot of money
right.
for that. And in order to maintain all the things, I also need to have a good bank balance. If I have a good bank balance, then I can cope with that area. Otherwise, it's going to be challenging.
Yeah. Where would you like to go next?
So there are many places, and there is one place that is very near from my home. That is Adarsh Nagar. It
Adarsh Nagar. Okay.
Yes, it is only one metro station, or I would say it is only 2 kilometers or 2 kilometers away from my home. I would like to go there, but it's really very expensive.
I was thinking that you are planning to leave Delhi only.
No, no, I will never ever leave Delhi. Delhi, being a Delhiite, I don't find a better place than Delhi.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm
Like
speaking. Hmm.
personally for me, I'm from a, like my father is a farmer. So I belong to a village area, and in my village there is three or four home only, and
Oh,
otherwise like it's whole the place, like whole my place it's surrounded by fields only. So I always wanted to live in a place which is very peaceful, and I do not have to travel so much, and it is like filled with greenery and all. So I always feel like I want to live in these places like these.
no, I do have that plan too. But as long as I feel I am young, after 50 or after 60, I also want to live in a tranquil environment, a
Okay.
village, or where I would not get any hustle bustle, or people will not fight unnecessarily. I would like to spend my days with greenery. So these
Yeah.
are things I want.
Yeah, but like everyone are these days, actually people are planning to retire early also, in at the age
Hmm.
of 40s and 45. Like they
Yes.
are, I don't know, like but yeah, in private in corporate culture these days it's very hectic. Like you have to work so hard, and there is so much pressure from your senior ones. So people want these days people want to leave these types of jobs, and they want to retire early, or they want to do like business and all. So yeah, even my husband is also planning these things.
Okay. Are you people planning to live Or do you want to settle there, or would you come back to
No,
India?
no, no. It's like it's very. First of all, we do not want to. I personally do not want to live here. I love my
Hmm.
country a lot,
Right.
and it's very difficult to live here. Also, you like it's not at all easy to get permanent residence here. They are not people from India. They are living here for 20 years. Still, they are not getting permanent visa. So it's very difficult in Singapore. It's a very a small place, and they for everything they prioritize their people only.
Right.
Mm.
And I would say it is the heaven on the earth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's very peaceful, and like people here also, like you get a chance. Like I'm observing these people for a long time, and I can say like I am learning a lot from these people from this country also. It's a developed country, so I can see the difference because I'm from a developing country. India is a developing country, and it's a
Right.
developed country, so I can identify the differences, like what makes a country a developed country. So what are the changes a country need to do? Like
Right.
we are lacking in our basic education. So and here everyone is educated, and for to become a developed country, first thing is that you like everyone should be educated.
Absolutely.
It's not like that these people have something special, that's why they are developed, but no, like it's not like that. We our country, it's first of all, it's very big, it's very diverse. It's like we have a lot of religion, a lot of languages, and we have abundance like talents. We have lot of talented people, and but the thing is that our government is not able to use it wisely, these resources.
Hmm.
It is not able to use them wisely. So and corruption is at all time high always. And here in Singapore, it's a zero corruption country, and the government makes sure to like take care of these people, because every country's main resource is human. So you like in a developed country, these things are like very important. If a person is feeling well, like mentally, emotionally, and physically, if a person feeling well or not. So in this country, like it's very good. You will you like people here are so healthy, and like you will find all types of facilities here to do exercise, to do meditation. You can find places where you can sit in a quiet, like you can spend a quiet time. So these are the things.
Yes, I'm really moved to know this. And it is obvious when it comes to Singapore. It is so beautiful. Somewhere I would say
Um,
it is also my dream to visit this country once.
yeah, you can come anytime. Me and my husband, like we will we are ready to accept Indians.
Thank you so much for kind words. All right, have you explored Singapore entirely, or is are there any
No,
places you feel you want to visit?
like there are some places, and one is Universal Studio. So we are going to visit that place in coming days. So it's very beautiful, and like yeah, there are so many places like for uh, we haven't explored it fully. But
Hmm.
yeah, but still like it's very small. So those people who live here, they those are like permanent citizens. They got bored from Singapore because it's they explode everything. They are living here since their childhood. So they go to Malaysia. It's like it's just 30 kilometer from my place, and
Oh,
they go to Malaysia, and Malaysia is very big, and here people have lots of money, so it's very easy for them to travel Malaysia anytime. Like on like it's like I know some people, they visit every week.
oh,
Yeah.
nice to know that. And yes, you are absolutely correct that nothing can give you eternal pleasure.
Yeah.
Because when we don't have something, we really miss it. I feel okay, if I have it, my life will be completed. But that
Yeah.
is the illusion we all have. Once you achieve it, once you have it, then you feel, yeah, now I don't need it. I'm completely bored with it.
Yeah, nothing can be, actually a person should, if like if for a permanent happiness, person should go inside. Like
Right.
there is nothing that is like in this world that can make us happy for permanent time. So like it's like temporarily you can be happy, but yeah, for a constant state of peace, you should go inside yourself.
Right. And yes, you are absolutely correct. For that ecstasy, we can choose to become saints, or we can choose to live in mountains, or in places where we don't need, or we should not have any greed, because this
Yeah.
is the greed we have. Once I have, I also have greed for better food. I have greed for good health. I also have greed for a lot of money. I also have greed for nice people. Even almost I have everything, but now I expect people to be very nice with me. That is impossible. So that's why people's desires are never ever fulfilled. Every time
Even
we
like
expect.
it's hard to these days, it's hard to get a single person with whom we can like we have a healthy conversation, we can make a
Absolutely.
healthy conversation. So it's very hard, like people, I don't know, like people are so these days they are so extrovert, and they are like they are full of, we can say, I don't know what the exact word I should use. Show off, yeah, they are these days they are full of show off, and they do not want us to like show their like they do not want to show their exactly who they are.
Right,
So
right.
and that's why we are like we cannot also open ourselves in front of those people, because we are our vibes are not at all matching. So
Hmm.
how we can open in front of them? So that's why like nobody is open to nobody is like able to do to make a healthy conversation, so they should stay alone.
Right. Can we really blame Western culture for this flaunting
Yeah,
culture, for
totally.
showing off?
You know this person, J. Deepak.
Hmm. I know him. I am a big fan of him.
Yeah, I too. Like I recently have started reading his first book, Bharat. That is which one is for Bharat? That is India. Like India. That is Bharat. I
Hmm.
forgot its name. So I just got a chance to read its 10 or 15 pages, and like it was eye opening. It was
Okay.
really eye opening, like the influence that Western culture made on us at the time of when they came into India, at the time of colonization. At that
Hmm.
time, they these people totally changed our culture. We forgot our identity totally. And it's going to it's in our future generation, it will be worst.
Right. Even I would say to some extent, it is up to the standard. But getting into this thoroughly is not a good thing. And now you rightly said everyone is after showing things off.
Yeah,
And what about you? That how do you stay away from this? Or somewhere I think we all have, somewhere it has become organic in us. Somewhere
yeah,
we like, I need to wear this gold chain, earring, branded clothes, beard
yeah.
and all. Yes. What
Mm.
about you?
Actually, recently I have reduced the use of social media. I thought
Mhm.
I was like this, I was becoming like this only, but I just recently, like I you can say from last 1 year, I just started introspecting or reflecting inside me. And I find like because of some self-help books or
Hmm.
yeah, these books. And yeah, I'm in recent years I became religious also. And I read religious book a lot, especially Bhagavad Gita. So these things was eye opening. Don't you feel sometimes when we see our friends story on Instagram, or like any post on Instagram, we got a negative feeling sometimes?
Right.
Or sometimes we also get positive, like I don't think so that every positive things also is also like necessary for us. All the good things also is like it's not necessary that they are for us. There are limited positive things that you can add in your life. but you can't like everything, every thing is not for you.
Right.
Like every person, like every person's journey is different. And we in today's world, everyone is following a trend that we have to travel, then we have to upload photos, a lot of photos, and this is life. Like, but every person is different, but because of social media, we all are just going in a single line. And that's like, and look at our ancestors. They were like, everyone was so different. Everyone in their profession also, they were so different, and they were all happy with their themselves. So these things, I observe these things, and now I feel like, no, I just want to be myself, and I don't want to impress anyone. I know I just want to know myself better, and nothing like I'm also not going to influence by good, or not neither by bad. I just do the things which is in my capabilities. I first of all, I analyze myself and where should I start, and I'm going to do that. I'm not going to influence by other person. Oh, that person is doing, maybe it's his cup of tea or her cup of tea. It's not mine. Yeah,
Right. It is really intriguing to know. First of all, ignorance is bliss. What we
yeah,
do,
right.
sometimes we have to ignore, and it is lucid. If you see something, if you see your friends' statuses, especially those who are in your good books or those who are very close to you, their pain will become yours.
Yeah,
And you start thinking, why is it happening? Why it is happening to this particular person? If I were in that place of that person, what would happen? Then we
yeah,
try to give solutions. And one more thing, I would also love to use a phrase here, that every cloud has a silver lining. Later on, everything will be better. But what
yeah.
happens when there is a problem? There is a solution for it too.
Right, right.
But in today's era, it's really very difficult to stay positive, to stay focused. And I really appreciate, as you said, you have cut down on the use of social media. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Like initially, even I do not watch WhatsApp stories, because I was, it's nothing wrong that people, I don't have any negative feeling about the people. It was just like, it was, I was not focused. I if I have to improve, like if I want to add some values in my personality, I'm not going to do that, because total at like 50%, 60% of my time is going on social media. So, and it's not about just I'm at the time of scrolling, it's also giving a lot of thoughts, or lots
Right.
of negative and positive thoughts, which are not needed for my goal which I want to achieve. So uh, and it's like, I recently I was you can say, it was hard to not scroll, because we have this habit of scrolling for hours. But recently it was difficult, and now I'm totally fine, and I'm so happy. I do not want to go back at that stage.
Right. And it is such a good thing to do. And what about your friends? Do you have friends in Singapore? Or how do
No,
you spend time, or in your spare time? What are things you like doing?
yeah, like when on weekends we go out, we travel, we explore Singapore with my husband, and I love cycling. It's my hobby. So I have a cycle here, and just 1 kilometer away we have East Coast Park. It's a very beautiful park, and every tourist have this in his bucket list to visit
Right.
East Coast Park. It stretches 16 kilometers along the coastline. So it's very
Oh,
beautiful. So I just go by cycle there, and yeah, I just sit there, or I just walk. And
that is
yeah,
so
at home, I'm like most of the time I'm busy in house chores and all.
right. And do you people have any plans to come back, or in between? I think you have been there for 2 years.
Yeah, my husband was saying like we are going to stay for 2 more years, but I don't know. Let's see. He was also planning to interview for other companies. So Yeah, we can't say anything about like yeah, but definitely after 2 years we are going back to India.
Yes, generally speaking, when we look at other people's lifestyle, it is always so mesmerizing. If people get to know, look at Priyanka, she's living in Singapore. Somewhere people would be a little bit jealous of you. Oh,
Yeah.
look at her, she's living a very beautiful life. Look at me, I'm living in Delhi, I'm living in Chandigarh, MP, and other states. But you know the reality that
Yeah, like a person can like India. As I told you that I want to go back India. I love my country. I because of we can say because it's a developed country. It's good to know this country, that we got our opportunity to live in a developed country, and we are earning good here. So yeah, after 2 years we will go back. But yeah, but negative people are always like you can't say that you are, if you go back to India you are definitely going to be happy, because negative people you can find everywhere. So you should make your aura positive, and you can only do this thing. Other, it's not that a second person is going to come in your life and it's going to spread positivity. You are that person, you have that control. So your happiness is in your control only, it's not in others hand. So yeah.
yeah, and you also seem completely energetic. All right.
Oh,
So I would also love to know what are the things you feel you people can bring to India, and we people or we people don't have that particular thing.
yeah, one thing that I always think that we can do in India, especially in India, like India, we have villages in great number. So in like here in every we can say in every area, in every society, they have small community. So they work for NGO type, as we can say. But it's in every community at a very small level, and they are so dedicated for it. They just like all the time they work for people's welfare. Like for example, recently I was reading a magazine. So every community has their own magazine, and they were taking initiative to teach AI to every person of this community, because we know that AI in coming future, AI is going to control everything.
Right.
So they have started teaching these things very early to their people, so that they do not face difficulty in future. But in India, like most of the people, they do not know what's chat GPT. And it's very, ChatGPT came, I think, 2 years or 3 years back, but still, most of the people, they do not know how to use it. And it's very very important thing and very useful thing. Like we can go like I just keep going on ChatGPT for everything. You can search, you can question, like if you have a doubt about anything, uh, you can go on ChatGPT and type it that I want this answer. And if you can exactly type those things that you want, you have this doubt and that doubt, and it will give you a answer. So they are teaching these things to their people in every community they are doing. So it's not about all about ChatGPT only. At every level they are working, and they make sure that every person should stay happy. And how they can, even they work for elders, like old age people also. They make them to write their thoughts. So every time on every week they keep doing these activities for old age people. And they also organize sessions for health, for health benefits,
Right.
like aerobics and all these
Mm.
Zumba aerobics. So they have a very big ground for these activities. So yeah, we should like we at villages, like at village level, we can add these things. In cities as well, we do not have these types of community that work for everyone. So we can add these things in India, and it will be helpful for our future generation and for us
Yes.
also.
Right. even you can bring that difference, you can make the difference when you come to India with your husband. So you people can plan these things because you have experienced each and everything there, you know how nicely it works.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, definitely. I will, like, I have this plan that to do something for our country, for our society, in which at least not you are, if you are not able to do at country level, at nation level, but you can do these things in your society, in a small community.
Absolutely. Are you employed or are you a housewife?
No, I'm not employed. I'm a housewife and working. I just have this YouTube channel. And after moving to Singapore, I traded for a year in stock
Oh,
market because I had I pursued MBA in finance. Because of that only, that I want to do trading. That's why, and I did it for 1 year, but it didn't go as planned.
it happens, yes. At first things do not happen the way we want,
Yeah.
but later on you must have learned something from your mistakes or whatever you think
Yeah,
you missed out.
I am definitely going to continue it
Hmm.
after
Right.
some time, because it's in Singapore you can't trade in India.
Okay, Priyanka. So I really enjoyed, and still I have various questions to ask to you. But in the
Okay.
future, if we have time or if things do match, we will continue that.
Yeah, sure. It's it's my pleasure to meet you. It's very
Same
nice
here.
to meet you.
Same here. Okay. Take
Okay.
care. Bye.
Take care. Thank you.